In this exercise, we're going to reuse the my reverse method that we wrote in the previous exercise so that you can see the purpose of methods. We can call the same method to work from within different event handlers to do the same thing. And now we're going to ask the user to supply a whole sentence in a text box. We're then going to split up the sentence into the different words and reverse each word individually and place the sentence with reversed words back into the text box. Working from the program that we had before, I'm just going to make a few changes. So I'm going to remove the two list boxes that we had. I'm going to add a text box for the sentence, and I'm going to call it txt sentence. I'm going to keep the reverse button, and I'm going to add a clear button. And this button will just clear the current content of the text box, and it will then also place the cursor back into the text box. We can also add a label just to give an instruction. Enter any sentence. I'm going to set the tab index property of the text box to 0 so that when the program starts up, the cursor will already be in that text box. Right, so now we have to rethink the reverse event handler because we don't have the list boxes. So I'm going to start from scratch with this click event. So the first thing we need to do is we want to take that sentence in the text box and split it up into words, and we actually have a method called split for that. What split does, it takes all the separate words and places it in a string array. So we have to go declare that string array, and I'm just going to call it words. Okay, so what we then do, okay, so then we take the sentence and we have to pull, okay, no, let's work directly with the sentence, so with the text box. So we can say words is equal to text sentence dot text, and then we apply the split method to that, and we use the space as a separator. So the words are in the string are separated by a space. So the split will then take every part of the sentence up to a space and place it as a new element in the words array. Okay. So when this statement has been executed, we have an array called words, where each element is a word that was previously in the sentence. Okay, so I'm just going to add a comment here. Say split sentence into words. Now that we have it in all the words in an array, we can go through the array word by word and then reverse the word and build up a new sentence in that way. Right, so I am now going to say for int I equals 0, and I will go up to 1 less than the length of the array. So words dot length, length is a property, so it doesn't have brackets, and then I plus plus. Okay, so now inside the for loop we want to take each element of the array, send it to the my reverse method, and then take that string that is returned by the my reverse method and place it in that same element of the words array. So we're going to replace every element of the words array with the reversed version of it. So the code looks like this. Okay, so words I takes an element of the array, sends it to the my reverse method. The my reverse method reverses all the letters in that word and sends the reversed word back, and that reversed word is then placed into the array at that point. Okay. What we also want to do is, as we are reversing the words, we want to build up a new sentence consisting of those reversed words, and when we're done, we want to place that back into the text box. To build up the new sentence, I am going to declare a string variable, new sentence, which I will initialize to the empty string. This is just before the for loop. Then, inside the for loop, I am going to, every time I created a reversed word, I'm going to add that reversed word to this new sentence string. But I'm also going to place a space after the word. Okay, so what happens is the word is reversed, it's placed back into that element of the array, and then that reversed word is added to the current version of a new sentence, followed by a space. Right, so that will build up the new sentence, which we can then place in the text box. Like that. Right, we can run the program now. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. If I reverse, it reverses the words and places the sentence back. The last thing I want to do is to add some code to the clear button. So all I want to do there is to empty the text box and place the cursor back into the text box. Right, so let's quickly do that. So I'm just going to say text sentence clear and text sentence focus to place the cursor in the text box. And that is the whole program. So I just want to check if my clear works. There you go.